This is not your mother's doghouse.
No, it's not, and we can't wait to tell you about it. Welcome back to What's Good Cape Cod, where we show you the Cape through the eyes of a couple of locals. I'm Sarah Lapsley Martin.
And I'm Katie Clancy. Each week, we bring you a person, a place, and a thing that we think you should know about.
And this week, we're on location at the Doghouse in Dennisport.
So tell us how you ended up on Cape Cod. Let's start there.
Well, I was recruited to come work at Wequassett in 2000.
As a waiter?
Yes, as an executive sous chef.
Oh.
Right. Myself and another person. So we moved our family up here and bought a house in Hyannis and started in the summer of 2000.
So Libby, tell us a little bit about you.
Well, I was a pastry chef before I had children. And then when we moved here, I stayed at home with the two boys and worked part-time at different bakeries around. And when they were old enough for me to go back to work, I started taking care of people, doing home care. And so that just progressed to becoming a nurse recently. But now that we have the Doghouse, that's what I'm doing.
And Michael.
And Michael.
About you?
My resume is much shorter. I was born and raised here. The only one in my family, actually. I went to Barnesville High School. 20 years old. I just come here and try and
What's your role
do a
in
good job.
jobs?
I'd say leader, manager, whatever you want to call it. They're more so all my friends, so it's kind of different. Sometimes it's weird trying to tell all my friends what to do, but you know, they know it's just stuff that has to get done, so it's not really a big deal. It's just how it is. So.
And one thing we didn't mention that we would love to hear from you, what is your costume some days when you're here?
Could you guess? It is a hot dog.
Yes.
You couldn't guess.
He does an excellent job.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's great.
So let's move on to this place. Where are we? I know I've been coming here since I was a little kid. It's been here for how many years? Tell us.
Since 1971. 51 years.
Yeah. And when did you purchase?
It was the winter of 2018. And we opened 2019. The government got shut down. It was some delays. And then 2019 we opened that season again. So
I have to ask, what possessed you? From the history and the background that you have, you're like, I know, just the thing. Let's buy a weenie store. That's what we're doing.
Infinite jokes, weird jokes. Well, I had done consulting after I left Wequassett for about 9 years, and then I stopped. Libby was taking care of someone talking about starting nursing school. It had started nursing school. It gets a little blurry there. And she had taken one of her clients here a lot, and it was for sale. She was like, I have a great thing for you to do, not thinking that she would be here. Anybody would be here, just like something for me to do, sling some wieners. Yeah. And so that's
He always ran other people's businesses, and he needed to run his own business. That's why we got the Doghouse. He always made other people's businesses successful, and it was his turn.
And now look at you.
Glizzy King. Oh, man, any respect.
So we're sitting in the wiener garden. You also have a wiener wagon.
We do.
Yes, we do.
We do.
Wieners are funny.
It's true.
You just can't help it. Yes, we have a wiener wagon that we purchased in the fall of 2019, I think right before the pandemic. And then we did some rebranding. Shout out to Claudia from Chippy Design.
Love her.
Yeah, big fan.
And her family.
Only two Puerto Ricans on the Cape, her and me. So we rebranded everything. You know, we changed a lot of the feel of it, a lot more family friendly. The wiener wagon, we did the design to coincide with the uniqueness of the house, the building. And so we've had that since the pandemic was challenging, but we've had it since then.
And where are some of the places the wagon goes?
Breweries. Last fall we were at Barnstable Brewing. We do private events at people's homes. That's pretty
Have
much.
you ever done a wedding?
We've had, actually,
Oh,
I won't say
wedding?
who it is. I won't say who it is, but I will say she knows who she is because she's going to watch this.
Yeah.
She wants it at her wedding. And she worked.
Wieners at her
I won't say
wedding.
where she works.
Okay.
We haven't done one yet, no.
Yes. To aspire to.
Yes,
Okay.
exactly.
And you mentioned Barnstable Brewing, so one of the things we love is how you give back to the community.
Right,
We're the beers.
for sure.
Tell us
So-
about that.
So we're the first restaurant on the Cape to receive a beer and wine license with strictly outdoor seating. And one of the things we wanted to do was create some private label beers, obviously for the Doghouse brand. And then we thought about two organizations that were heartfelt to both myself and my wife. And so we created these beers, and the profits go to them. Yeah. So one of them, for me, it's Heroes in Transition.
And the one that I chose was Compassionate Care ALS.
Oh,
Right.
They help families and patients deal with everything that ALS brings, which is a lot.
Yeah, and it's so great you guys are doing those, and the cans are beautiful. I love the designs on them.
Yeah.
Claudia.
The best again.
No more shout outs for you, Claudia.
And the other thing we love is that this is a family-run business. You talked about you have a legacy and your employee culture, so tell everyone about that. I think that's really cool.
So part of, because our backgrounds are pretty extensive, it's not that we're not necessarily in this to make money. We wanted it to be something that was bigger than that had a life of its own. And so part of the branding was to teach young kids some life skills that they don't necessarily learn. Lots of them, obviously, are the obvious ones that most kids get around here is interacting with customers when they get their first job or their summer job. But some stuff they don't teach is like interacting with each other, how to manage each other.
How to work hard.
Yeah, right. They've heard me say this 1,000 times, but like the number one ingredient in the kitchen is effort. That we can teach you to do everything, but we just need you to give us effort. And Michael has done a great job, leading and being a manager of those people. And it has been challenging for him because they are his school classmates. And right on.
Right on.
so I know we've only heard just a fraction of what there is to know about the Doghouse, and we're really, I'm personally very excited to learn more. But what's next for the Doghouse? Huh?
That's a great question.
Well, we're always working on stuff. We're not necessarily going to tell everybody what's happening.
Not the wiener. Okay.
No!
Tuck in. What are we doing? Okay,
All those
stop.
jokes are welcome.
Welcome. Wiener jokes are welcome.
Okay.
So is there anything else about you guys, your family, the Doghouse that you'd love people to know?
We're not bringing clam cakes back. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, we love all the support and kind of how it's been well received.
One thing I love about the Doghouse is how it's become, I think because of COVID, it's become for us a sanctuary for our family and for all the kids that work here, and hopefully for customers too, where we made this and we have control of what happens here, and hopefully it feels like that when people come here, that it's a safe, happy place. And that's one really big thing that I didn't expect from the Doghouse.
I
Actually,
know as a customer, that's definitely how I feel.
That's awesome. So,
Nice.
not everybody knows where you are. So, if they want to find you when they're on Cape, I want to know two answers.
Mm.
If they want to find you on Cape, I want to know that address so they know where to go. And then I want to know how people can learn more about you online.
So on Cape, it's 189 Lower County Road in Dennisport, Mass. Online, it's the best way to do it is our website. We spent a lot of time putting a lot of information into it. It's doghousedentist.com. And there's a page about us, there's a page about the wagon, there's a page about the beers, there's employees, our culture, like if we are hiring, what we're looking for and what you can expect, because I think part of that is there has to be a contract of sorts with each other, employer and employee. So I think part of that, you'll find all the information there. I think that's the best place.
And how about social media?
Yeah, definitely social media.
That's our two go-to place. So Facebook, Instagram, on Twitter, TikTok, of course. Instagram's our go-to because it's got a great spread on age, but we do both, Facebook and Instagram. That's where you'll find out the most latest, greatest news.
You do an excellent job with social media.
Thanks.
What is it? Doghouse Dennis.
Oh, right. Instagram is at Doghouse Dennis. Facebook is the Doghouse Restaurant. You'll see the branding icon. Know it's us. Twitter is Doghouse Dennis. So we're on Snapchat.
At Lay Doghouse, LEDOADOGHOUS.
Exactly.
Yes. Lay Doghouse.
Well, thanks so much for having us.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Let's eat.
Thanks.
Oh God, I can't even, we can hardly move. My stomach is killing me, but I will finish this beer and you will
I
finish
will finish
that
this
rosé.
rosé, and everything we had was excellent.
Unbelievable. You guys have to come here to the Doghouse.
Run, don't walk.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, so now you know what's Good Cape Cod. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified next time we drop a new episode.
And if you want more information about the Doghouse or our past episodes, you can visit our website at whatsgoodcc.com. Cheers!
Cheers!